Welcome to this episode of my Women Empowerment Wednesday show. My name is Jessica DSB. Enjoy this episode.
Hello, welcome everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Women Empowerment Wednesday. Thank you all for joining today. I'm super excited about our special guest today. Sorry, I have to turn off this sound. All right, for those that do not know me, my name is Jessica. Who I am, a proud single mom. I'm a coach, a best-selling international author, and I'm a passionate world traveler. Thank you all for joining. Just a reminder, I do have a Facebook group called Women Empowerment by Jessica DSB, and we are right now at 310 members. And what I said is that once we hit 365, I will have a draw of my book, 365 Empowering Stories. So join my group, add the people that you care about, and just a reminder what we've been up. Like, what is the Women Empowerment Wednesday? What is this if you're just joining this week? So this is a movement I started a few months back, and I'm having a Facebook Live every Wednesday, 3 p.m. to have conversations that are empowering, inspiring, and touching. And every week, I have a special guest joining me, and this is not only a conversation between me and the special guest, this is a movement. So we want to bring those conversations in the lives of the people that you care about, so do that. Thank you all again for joining. I hope everybody's doing well, and let me introduce our special guest for this week, Mr. Thomas Poulin, a gentleman that I didn't know prior to June. I did not know him. Somebody invited me to his Facebook group, and I was like, who is this? And then I was on one of your Facebook Lives, and I was like, wow, I have a lot of energy, but wait till you see how much energy he has. A successful entrepreneur, young entrepreneur, coming from a small town, having a big vision. And I am so honored to have some of your time to have this conversation today. So thank you for being here, Thomas.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
Welcome. So for those that do not know you, let me hear a little bit more about who you are.
Good. So first of all, I was sure this live was going to be in French.
And it's
so
not.
That's a surprise. And I haven't used my English for a few months now. So so sorry in advance for my accent. But hey, that's the joy of live, you know.
It's perfect.
Jessica asked me, we should do a live. We should do a Zoom before, so we can talk about which question I'm gonna ask. I'm like, just ask question, just because I like lives, you know. I like when it's just live and we're right here, and you know that's what I like. So to introduce a little bit myself, first of all, Jessica, thanks a lot for inviting me. That's really cool. So my name is Thomas, and I started my journey as an entrepreneur as well. I've you know if I start from scratch, my dream was to be a police officer. That was my first plan. That was what I wanted to do. But at the same time, I wanted to to have a nice lifestyle. I wanted to live in Florida. I wanted to I had a lot of big dreams. And at one point, I remember I was like, if I decide to be a police officer, probably those things are not going to be possible. But so I was kind of like, am I going to be a police officer, or I'm going to search for something else? And I decided, I said, you know what, forget about all of that. I want to be happy, right? Mm-hmm. And at this point, I was like, being a police officer and liking what I do every day, that's what I want. So I've decided to become a police officer. And then I went to do the test for my eyes, and they were not good enough to be a police officer. So I said, okay, then I'm going to make money. That was really, how everything started. And so at a young age, I knew I wanted to be entrepreneur, but I didn't know where to start. And I was starting doing, some some stuff here and there without really knowing, that was entrepreneurial stuff. I just wanted to make money. So I started to, there was party at the time when, I was a teenager, and our parents didn't want to bring us to those parties. It was like big raves, whatever, for people under 18s, so, but our parents didn't want to go, and bring us there. So I said, oh, you know what, let's organize a bus. So that was so I was the one bringing the people. I was making the money on the bus, and at the same time, I had a free party. It was fun, so that was my first initiation. Can I say that? Yeah. Again, I'm sorry for my accent.
It's perfect.
But and then at 17, I was working in a gas station at the same time. Then I was going to school, and when I was working at a gas station, I saw a guy on Facebook selling his iPhone. I don't know, Jess, if you remember at the time when you were paying $50 a month for your phone, and that was the big thing, to have an iPhone. It was like $50 a month, and that was like, oh, that's expensive, because we were used to pay like $20 a month for a phone back in the days.
Right.
But what I've understood was that you could just buy the phone and put it under any plan, and so you can have an iPhone for $20 a month. And I bought the phone, and I explained that on my Facebook, and I started receiving so many people wanted to buy the phone. I bought it for $150, and I sold it an hour later or something like that for like $250. So I made $100, and I was working at the gas station for $10 an hour. I was like, I just did 10 hours of work selling a phone, and I had a huge list of people that were still waiting to, because they wanted the phone. So I was like, so the same night I put another post, and I said, I'm now selling iPhones. I didn't know, I thought I'm gonna find someone who's gonna sell me a lot of phones, but I found out that was not the way it was working. So what I was doing was, I'm from a small city, an hour away from Quebec City, and so what I was doing, I was just calling everybody on Kijiji and asking them, would you sell me your phone for, $150 or less? If yes, I'm coming on Friday. And then the people that were wanting phones, I was asking them for $150 deposit, and then I was selling it for $250. So every Friday I was going to Quebec City, buying the phones, and then coming back. And on Saturday morning, everybody was just coming with the extra $100, and that was profit for me. And so I started selling phones. And that's the way my entrepreneurial journey started. And then right after that, at 18 years old, someone introduced me to network marketing. And the first time I saw that, I was like, I love that. I can, start a business without having to invest so much money. And I don't have a boss. I don't have to invest, crazy amount of money, and the possibilities are just huge. I can, and not only the money, but also the freedom that I can create with this was just like, okay, I love it. So started in network marketing, and now that's that's what I've been in for almost 8 years now. And after 7 years and a half, decided, hey, I want to create my own school for network marketing, create my own program for network marketing. So now I'm teaching people how to become full-time in network marketing. So that's the quickest I can do for my story. I can go longer and longer, but that's the quickest way I can explain the whole story.
I love it. And I didn't know that first part about the cell phones. I didn't know that part of your story. I knew the gas station and everything, but I love that. So it gets me to what I thought today about a topic that I'd like to talk about. And it's about vision, right? You had that vision at 18 years old, right? To create that school. And so what kept you going and finally going with that vision?
Well, first of all, when I first started, I wasn't speaking English at all. So, and I was trying to get better and find, courses. I was trying to, everything was in English. There was nothing in French. So at this point I said, you know what, one day when I'm going to succeed, then I will then teach it, because there's people that needs it, it's because I was the guy that was trying and couldn't find any, any course, any video, and anything in French. So, but I didn't want to be what I called a fake coach, where a lot of people, unfortunately, that's what they're doing. They're selling courses, but they never did it themselves. So that was really important for me. So I think really, sometimes people come and like, oh, you have you had a crazy vision. I just think I knew where I wanted to go, and that, whatever, I was ready to do whatever it takes to just get there. So I couldn't, at that time, I wasn't calling that a vision. That was just, and I was excited doing it, because I love what I do. Since I'm 18 years old, I'm not working. I don't feel like I'm working. I love doing what I do. So some people sometimes say, oh, you have a huge vision, but it's really, day by day, weeks by weeks, months by months. And then you're like, oh, that's 8 years. And it's like if it was yesterday. So I think really what kept me pushing was really the fact that I had big goals, I had big dreams, and I just knew I had a vehicle that can bring me there. And from the personal, from all the trainings that I was going to and all the people I was hanging around with, I just understood that to get whatever big you want in life, you need first of all to learn. And most of the people, they just want, all the stuff, all the success, everything, without just first of all, grinding and doing it and learning it, and being patient and being consistent, even if you don't see result. And if you work hard, even if you don't see results right now, then one day you're going to look back and you're going to be like, oh, I was getting paid a lot, in those days that I thought I wasn't getting paid, because my first 2 years I wasn't making money. My first 2 years in network marketing, I wasn't the one that the fast success. But then after my third year, then everything exploded. So that's about it for the vision. I wasn't calling that a vision at the time.
But it was.
It was, yes, it was.
So
yes.
Yeah. So what do you want to say to people that maybe are hearing, oh, your dream is too big or your vision is too big, and they don't know what to do? What should these people do if they hear it? Because everybody has heard it before, right? Even if your parents or friends, oh, don't do that, you're not going to succeed. So what would you say about that?
Well, you're never going to pay your bills with people's opinion, right? So if you try to go to the bank and say, I'm going to pay my I'm going to pay my house with my friend opinion, they're not going to accept it, right? So I a quote that I like, I read that a long time ago. It was saying, like, if nobody laugh at your plan, then probably your plan is not that good. Because if everybody think your plan is normal, then you're gonna go, at the same place than those people, So whoever have a big plan and big goals and big ideas and big dreams, then if you want to get there, then you need to do something different. And whenever you're doing something different, then people will laugh at you. They will tell you that it's not gonna work. They will tell you, all kinds of stuff. You just need to be ready. And sometimes people you love, and that's the harder part, when it's people that you really love, that you really like, and they're telling you, they're telling you it's not gonna work, or why are you still doing this. Then it's harder. But you have two options. It can either kill you, or it can either push you and motivate you and drive you. And that's what was happening. And I believe, you know, today I can say thank you to those people, because those are a big reason why I didn't quit. You know, I couldn't imagine myself, you know, just seeing those people that left at my plan and seeing them again and telling them that I just quit. That didn't work. You know, that I think that was one of the things that really motivate me the most, actually.
Love it. Thank you. I'm going to do a few shout outs to people that are watching. Hello, William, Karen, Janine, Gordon. Hey, how are you, Gordon? Hey, Joel. He says powerhouses. I love it. Alex, hello. Thank you all for watching. If you're watching live, type live in the comments. If you're going to be watching replay, I want to know. So type replay in the video. Again, join my group. And thank you all again for being there. I'm super excited about this conversation, and I know you have a lot to say. So let me continue with you, Thomas. So we're talking about vision, we're talking about people's opinion, and I actually was listening to your coffee talk this morning. That's when you said you can't pay your house with somebody's opinion, right?
Nope.
I love that. So what is your, this morning I was thinking, okay, with this COVID thing, a lot of things, like January, everybody set their goals, right? And they had a dream maybe for 2020, and then COVID happened in March. So a lot of things, you know, stopped. The world stopped, basically. Now we're going to be in September. There's 4 months left in the year. What can people do to take ownership, to take action, and be like, there's 4 months left of 2020. What can I do about it?
Well, first of all, I believe COVID is one of the biggest opportunity for people that look into opportunities. You know, honestly, my friends, the people that I spend some time with, all of us, our business just skyrocket in the COVID time. And the reason why is just a mindset. It's all about mindset, you know. Some people can just you know, a lot of people, the way they're going to react to something like that, it's going to be, oh, everything is bad, and they're going to be sad, and they're going to be like, oh, I'm going to lose everything. But you know, it's all about mindset. It's all about mindset, and something that you know, I do that all the time in my coaching calls. I say, I just do that little game where I say, everybody just stop and look in the room, and I want you guys to look for blue, look for the blue color, and remember the blue color, and try it. If you're watching live, try it, right? Look for blue, and remember, take a picture with your mind of where the blue is. Now come back and tell me where you know, what was yellow in the room. You don't know, because the only thing you've been focusing on was the blue. And it's the same thing with being positive. It's the same thing, you know, in everything in your life. You know, you can either see it as an opportunity, or you can see it as a big downside, or a big, you know, if you decide this is, you know, it's going to be an opportunity, it's going to be an opportunity. And you know, I saw a lot of people being really creative, you know, changing some things. I saw people, you know, I think it's a great time for people to just reset. And I think a lot of people, for example, in the network marketing industry, a lot of people were fighting for, you know, you have to do everything, you know, physical, and you have to meet everybody personally, and you have to drive to go to see. A lot of people, that's what they knew, and they didn't want to change that because it's working, and so we don't want to improve. But if you look at, for example, my business was everywhere around the world. I have people in Lebanon and UK, and why? Because it's online, right? So a lot of people now, that was a great timing for them to switch, and because they had to. So again, what they can do till the end of the end of the year is, you know, take the time to really be like, how can I find an opportunity in that period of time? Like, what can I do to create myself an opportunity? you know. And if you start thinking about opportunity and how good it is, and how, you know, this, you know, everything happened for a reason, and, you know, that's if you start thinking that way, then you're going to attract good things as well. And then you're going to see, the thing is, if you're only looking for blue, which is bad things happen with COVID-19, then bad things will happen because of COVID-19. If you start looking for opportunities, then you're going to find opportunities. It's all in your mind.
I love it, because as you said that, I was thinking of the law of attraction, right?
Yeah.
Like, for those that don't know about the law of attraction, please go on YouTube, go watch the movie The Secret. It's just such a powerful thing. You should know about more of the law of attraction. And I love what you're sharing, because you actually, you know, started your business with the school during that time, right? Because it was like February, March. So it, like, whatever you set your mind, that's it. You just do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's it.
I remember being at a Tony Robbins event, and he was showing a video on the big screen, and it was a little bit like the example you just gave of the blue, but it was actually people playing basketball, and you had to count how many passes they were giving. So you're watching the ball, and during the video, I'm not kidding you, there's a big gorilla that goes by. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it, because you're so focused on looking at the basketball.
Yeah.
I was so shocked.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Oh my God. Okay, so how can people reset their mindset?
Well, I think everybody has a different way of doing it. You just have to find your way. For some people, it's just going to be go take a walk, and you know, it depends. It depends if it's short-term minds. I call them mindset reset, right?
Yeah.
It depends. If it's something that happened in your day and you just need to do a quick mindset reset, then you know, you can just go and take a walk, or you can just go and you know, places your favorite music. You can that's a tip from Tony Robbins as well. You know, you go in front of your mirror and you just jump, and you just say you just say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. Tony Robbins, I went to one of his events, and he was explaining that at one time, and you know, I've tried it, and it worked. You know, it's, you know, at some point you're just gonna laugh at yourself. You're just gonna be like, am I really doing this? And you're just gonna laugh, and that's gonna put you back in a good mood. You know, whatever works for you, you know, do. That's for like quick mindset reset. If for some people, that's just a whole mindset shift that needs to happen.
Oh.
Is it good? Is it working?
Are you still there?
I'm still there.
Okay, I couldn't hear you anymore, so I have.
Oh, okay. Is it good now?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. So I was saying, for other people, you know, it's a whole mindset reset they have to do. And to do that, then first of all, you need to find a mentor. You need to find some people. You need to totally just change your environment. Because you're going to become like the five people you spend the most of your time with. So you want to change your environment. You want to find a mentor. You want to spend your time with people that, you know, you find them inspiring. And if you're like, oh, I don't know any of them, like, search for it. It's like the same thing than the blue and the yellow, you know? Yeah, but I don't know anybody like that, for sure, because that's the mindset you have. You know, you're never going to know anybody if you just stay in your house and you're saying, I don't know anybody like that. You know, you can Google it. Like, you can find some people, and you can find connections today on Facebook and Instagram. You can inbox some people, and, you know, and you should invest in yourself. That's the best way to do it. You invest in yourself. You find people that are like, you know, that are examples for you, that are like you want to be, that like you want to become, and then you can spend some time with those people. You know, until this day, like this year, will be the year that I've invested the most money into myself. And it's been 8 years, and some people, you know, and every day I'm doing personal growth, and every day, you know, I just found a new app recently. It's really nice. It's called Kubo, and it's just like you can read a book a day. It's just like a resume of the book, just like the
Oh,
best.
wow.
It's really nice. You know, whatever it is, you know, read a book. You know, I've audios. You know, change your circle of people. You're not gonna just go and go see someone you really like and tell them you're not gonna spend some time with them anymore. But it's just maybe you can just spend a little bit less time with them and find other people that like that are more like the person you want to become.
I love it. There's so much I want to say to what you're saying. I love it. I love it. I love it. And it's true. Sometimes people will hear, "Oh, change your environment." Well, I don't want to change my friends that I've been hanging out for. That's not what we're saying. You can just spend less time with them, and then spend new time with new people. And you make me think of when I found my mentor. I went up to him. I said, "I need help. Like, can you help me with it?" I went up to him. It was not like he fell on my lap and, like I went up to him. And same thing with you. I reached out to you. Like, there's so many times where, and like you said, social media now with Zoom, with Instagram, Facebook, there's so much stuff. There's so much information you can get out there. Take it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Let me just do a few more shout outs to Hello Danny, Mary, hi, David, hi Emmanuel, Lena. Thank you all for being there. If you are watching live, type live in the section. And then if you're going to be watching replay, let me know replay. So excited about this. So Thomas, if people want to know more about what you do with your academy, or they want to, know more about who you are, how can they reach you? What's the best way?
On my Facebook directly.
Yeah.
Just inbox me on Facebook.
Perfect. And then, okay, it was not on my phone anymore. Was it still live? I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. Because it said error on my phone, but all good. So we're gonna wrap things up. What I want to do is I always share 2 quotes, and then I'll let you finish off with the last few words of what you'd like to share today. So I picked today, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. And that's something you've told me before. Get out your comfort.
Yes, that's a good one.
Right? And then the other one is hold the vision and trust the process. And I wanted to share a little bit about that. What came to mind is, the process sometimes is not what we really like. And one of my mentors said, "I don't like to drink water. I don't like to go to the gym, but I like the result," right? So you have to trust that the process maybe is not something that's easy or that you might particularly like, but you have to trust and enjoy the result at the end, right?
Yeah. I think though you need to find something you like. But in the thing you like, then there's going to be things you didn't like as well, but you have to do it, right? But I also think if you're doing something that you hate, you're never going to be able to be successful in it, just because it takes so much hard work. Then if you start counting like, "Oh, I've worked that many hours," or if you look at the clock, then you're not doing the right thing. So you're going to pay your bills maybe with that, but you're never going to be free, right? So that's the doing something you like, then that's really important. And to be in the right environment, I think that's the thing that changed everything. If you're in the right environment and you feel like you're growing, and then that's the best place you can be. Be somewhere where you can grow, and be an environment where you can become the best version of yourself, and have fun doing whatever you're doing.
Always have fun. Very important.
Yes.
So today we talked about vision. We talked about that we can't deposit opinions. Very, very important. And who are you surrounding yourself with? I'm going to ask you, who's the last 5 people that you texted today? And are these people lifting you up or they're bringing you down? Because there's so much you can accomplish, and just believe that you can do it. This was great. Thank you so much for your time. Every time I hear you speak, it's so valuable. I hope everybody's going to enjoy watching this. Join my group. Don't forget, I'm going to do the draw. I can't wait. Who's going to win the book? I will be back next Wednesday with another special guest. Any last words you want to say, Thomas, before we go?
Just thank you. That was amazing. And I told you before, your energy is to the roof. You smile all the time. You have good energy, and you use it to continue empowering people like that, because that's awesome. So just continue, bringing some good energy to people. That's awesome.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.
If you have enjoyed today's episode, please share with the people that you love and care about. Jessica DSB.